Welcome to Gentle Yoga. I'm Shraddha. Start your practice in a comfortable position, whatever that means for you today. And the invitation is to soften your eyes as I start our practice with this poem called Let It Be What It Is by Yogi Amrit Desai. Let go of that which is gone. Let go of that which is lost. Let go of that which is not happening yet. What has happened in the past and what will happen in the future exists only in your mind. What is happening now is the infinite caress of the universe. To touch the eternal now and let it enfold you in its infinite love is the essence of being in love. What is happening now is the perfect outcome of all you have been and all you have done. It is all here to teach you. It is all here to love you. And it is all here to liberate you. And it's all perfect. Release that which is going out. Embrace that which is coming in. Leave alone that which has not yet come. Want nothing and embrace everything. Relax into what is, and what is will take care of you. Let it be what it is. So allowing your breath to deepen. And maybe that possibly could feel like a lot, right? But maybe just in this moment, you let life be what it is. You give yourself permission to rest on your mat, in your breath, in this moment. You allow your practice to nourish you. Take 2 more breaths, letting each breath be what it is. And gently opening your eyes. Welcome. I'm going to start in a seated position. Place your feet out in front of you. Wrap your arms around your shins. Forehead towards your knees. They don't have to touch, but just forehead towards your knees. Giving yourself a moment to go inward. To tune in, to notice the stories you're creating in the mind and in the heart. 2 more breaths right here. And then gently lift your heart, release the arms. Place the hands somewhere behind you. Take your feet a little bit wider. And with the next in-breath, lift your heart and slide your shoulder blades down the back. Take the gaze to that space where the wall meets the ceiling and feel a gentle stretch across the chest, across the heart. Maybe you gently bend the elbows. 2 breaths. Soften the palms of the hands towards the earth and start to release the knees side to side. Noticing your sit bones. Noticing the sides of the body. Take your sweet time. 1 more on each side. And then pause. Fingertips are pointing in towards the sit bones, feet hip distance apart, shoulders up and back. Maybe you stay right here, or maybe you gently start to lift your hips up off the mat, coming into reverse table. I like to keep the chin in towards the chest. You can also release the head back if you don't have any neck issues. Exhale, release the sit bones back down. Take a breath. And maybe one more time you come into reverse table. Lift the hips. Soften the head or the chin towards the heart. And then gently release your sit bones back down. Take a breath. Noticing the sensations in your arms and in your legs. And with the next breath, we're going to come onto hands and knees. As always, I encourage you to use a blanket, even if you don't think you need it. Open it up like this. Place it in the middle of your mat. Knees hip distance apart. Hands slightly above the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Press the pads into the fingers. Let's come in and out of 5 or 6 cat-cows. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Feel the movement coming from the pelvis and the spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Last time. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis. Come back to a neutral spine. Adjust the hands so the fingertips are pointing towards the edges of the mat. Gently stretching the wrists here. Take a breath right here. Fingertips pointing towards the edges of your mat. Stay right here if you're already feeling sensations in the wrists and the forearms. Or start to adjust the hands so the fingertips are pointing in towards you, towards your knees. And maybe you shift your hips back as a micro movement, tuning into the stretch in the forearms and the wrists. 2 more breaths right here. Notice what's happening with the arms and the shoulders. Deep breath in and out. And then gently release the hands. Let's come down onto the forearms. Open and close the hands, releasing any tension. Maybe make some circles with the wrists, with the hands. And let's come back onto hands and knees. We're going to curl the right knee in towards the chest, round the back, tuck the chin. That's your exhalation. On the inhalation, keep the knee bent as you take the leg back. So the foot is facing up towards the sky, the knee is bent. Exhale, right knee in towards the chest, round your back, tuck the chin. Inhale, the knee remains bent as you take that right foot up towards the sky. Last time, exhale, round. Inhale, take that right knee back. Take a breath right here. You can stay here or take your left arm out in front of you. 2 breaths. Left hand to the mat, right knee to the mat. Make some circles with your hips. Inhaling as you're shifting forward. Exhaling as you're shifting back. Pause, switch those circles in the other direction, and really notice something about your body as you're doing this. Allowing this moment to be just as it is. Next time the sit bones are back towards the heels, take a pause, open and close your hands. And then come back onto hands and knees, switching sides. So as you exhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest. As you inhale, keep that knee bent, left foot up towards the sky. See if you can allow the mid-back to expand. Exhale, left knee in, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, keep the knee back, left foot up towards the sky. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Left knee is still back. Foot facing up towards the sky. Stay right here or take the right arm out in front of you. Taking a few breaths. Notice how this feels. Notice what's happening with the breath. Trying not to create any strain or agitation. Right hand to the mat. Left knee to the mat. Shift your hips from side to side. And then pause. Just notice your hands, your arms. Notice your spine, your feet, your legs. We're going to come into a variation of Warrior Two. So from hands and knees, extend your right leg out towards the right. Start with the toes pointing forward. The hands are still out in front of you. Then you're going to walk your hands in to come on to that left knee. Now you're going to bend your right knee, adjust that right foot. Toes are pointing out towards the right. That left knee is directly below the left hip. Inhale, take your arms wide. And maybe you release the shoulders. Tailbone pointing down. Maybe you look towards your right fingertips and you kind of edge into your lunge a little bit on the right side. Exhale. Bring it all in. Hands to the heart. Inhale, open the arms and gently lunge forward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, open. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, open, gently. Lunging forward a little bit, release your shoulders. Notice that stretch here in the inner thigh. Softening your shoulders. Stay right here. We'll come into a variation of triangle. So releasing the back of that right hand in front of that right knee. Left arm up to the sky. Lift your beautiful heart. So you're not dumping into that right side. You're lifting your heart. And notice your sweet breath. And now stay right here. Or gently release that right forearm onto the right thigh. And that left arm just kind of tilts to the right. Feeling that stretch on the left side of the body as you reach out with your left fingertips. Gaze up. And then gaze down. Gaze up. 2 more breaths. Engage the muscles of the belly as you take your arms wide. Take your time as you start to release your hands onto the mat in front of you. Pivot the toes of that right foot so the toes are pointing forward. Adjust your hands so they're directly below your shoulders. And then inhale, take your right arm out and up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, release the right hand to the earth. One more time. Inhale, right arm out and up. Exhale, release. Take a pause right here. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, and maybe you smile. Come back to center. We're going to come into a lunge on the right side. Take your sweet time. Start to walk your hands towards the right. Pivot the toes of that right foot out towards the right. Both hands on the inside of that right foot. Notice that juicy stretch on the left side of your body. Take 3 more breaths right here. Gently nodding yes with your head, gently nodding no. And when you're ready, slowly walk your hands back. Bring the right knee to meet the left. Release your sit bones back towards your heels. Open and close your hands. And just take a pause, a moment to acknowledge what's here in this moment. And then stretch the arms out in front of you. Come back onto hands and knees. Stretch your left leg out towards the left. Walk your hands in. Come on to that right knee. And adjust that left leg, left foot, so you're bending that left knee. Knee is directly above that left ankle. Inhale, open your arms wide. Gaze towards the left fingertips and lunge towards the left just a little bit. Inhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, bring it back in. Right, you notice your mind is wandering, you're creating all these stories, and then you make the choice to bring it back in. One more time. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, bring all those stories back in. Take a breath. Let's come into a variation of triangle. So back of the left hand, somewhere in front of that left knee. Press the knee into the hand into the knee, and lift your right arm up. Maybe you take the gaze down. Release the left forearm onto the left leg and gently arch that right arm over the head. Noticing the shoulder blades releasing down the back. Gaze up to the sky. Gaze down. Gaze up. Take one more breath right here. Engage the muscles of the belly. Arms up and wide. Take your sweet time as you bring the hands down out in front of you. Pivot the toes of that left foot so the toes are pointing forward. Hands somewhere below the shoulders. Coming into a gentle twist. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, left arm releases. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, release. 2 more times, nice and slow. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale. take a breath. All right, almost forgot the lunge on the other side. So let's take our time and walk the hands over to that left foot. Bend the left knee. Both hands on the inside of that left foot. Feel that delicious stretch on the right side of the body. Soften your neck, your head. Take 3 or 4 breaths right here, allowing this moment to be just as it is. And when you're ready, slowly shift your hips back, just enough so you can safely take your left knee to meet the right. Let's make 2 circles on each side, releasing the lower back, the hips, the sides of the body. Inhaling as you shift forward, exhaling back. Switch those circles in the other direction. Listening to your body. Giving yourself that reminder that listening is an act of love. Last circle. Nice and slow. Take a breath. Walk your hands in. Sit bones releasing towards the heels. Shift your hips to the left or the right as you swing your legs around. Sit at the edge of your blanket. And just as we started, open your arms wide. Give yourself a juicy hug. Arms wrap around the shins, forehead towards the knees. Giving yourself a moment to go inward, to notice your inner landscape. Use your practice to bring you closer to yourself, to your heart. Slowly lift your heart. Stretch your left leg out. Release that right knee out to the right. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow forward. Keep extending out through the left heel and keep lifting your heart. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Just notice that stretch in the left leg. Keep the spine nice and straight. Tuning into the stretch in that left hamstring. Soften your chin, your head. Gently lift your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. Switch sides. Stretch the right leg out. Left foot onto the mat. Release the left leg out. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, bow forward. Keep extending out through that right heel. Keep lifting your heart. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Tuning into the stretch in the right leg. And just notice what's here right now. One more breath. Lift your heart. Take a breath at the top of the shape. Cross the legs so that feels good. Bring your right hand on top of your heart. Tune into your heart. Noticing the heart moving into the palm of the hand with each breath. Keep coming back to the sensations of your heart. Release the right hand. Deep breath in and out. Start to make circles with your nose. And move slowly. Maybe you can hear the gentle releasing of your neck, of your mouth. Take your sweet time. Nice and slow. Next time the chin is towards the heart, just take a pause right there. And then switch those circles in the other direction. Giving yourself this time, nourishing your heart, your body, your breath. Last circle. And then bring the head back to center. Give yourself permission to take a pause right here. Take 5 breaths. Feel the spine growing long as you soften your shoulders. Take your sweet time to release onto your back. Using a blanket to support your head. Keep the feet on the mat once you release onto the earth. Lift your heart, slide your shoulder blades down the back. Bring the right knee in, the left knee in. Hands onto the knees, inhale, take the knees wide apart. Exhale, bring them back together. Inhale, knees wide. Exhale, knees come back together. 2 more times. Taking your sweet time. Really noticing your hips, your breath. Pause, switch those circles in the other direction. Last circle. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a juicy hug. Start to make circles with your feet. Spread the toes. Switch those circles in the other direction. Allowing this practice to fill you, to provide the nourishment you need today. Release the right foot, the left foot. Hands on the belly, release the knees from side to side, just a couple of times. And then eventually, stretch the right leg out, left leg out, hands to the belly. Notice your belly rise and fall with your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose if that is available to you today. And allow the body to let go. Allowing this moment to be just as it is. Soften your eyes, the inside of the mouth. allow yourself to rest. Take 5 more breaths. Now place your right hand on top of your heart. And just for a few moments, connect with your heart's desire. Reminding yourself as you reconnect with your heart's desire. Notice how it feels to come home to your heart's desire. Bringing both hands together in front of your heart. 2 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. It has been an honor to guide you through your practice. The love and light in me honors the love and light in you. Namaste.